Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video, I'll be explaining how to create custom request class. So normally this is how we do, like request and only request, and request is illuminate HTTP request, that one. But instead of this, um, I'll be telling you guys how to do this by using custom requests. So here is the command to create one PHP artist and make request and name of your request. So for example, in my case it is timeline data request, so timeline date request, so I'm making one. So this is the default request which is generated. I'm setting the authorized to true so that I can let the user whether he has the access to this one or not, and setting two parameters. So basically start date and end date, these keys are the request parameters which you are sending in the post or get. And on the right side, I'm setting the rules that it has to be date. So it has to follow a specific format like YYY that one. And for end date, I'm setting the rule that it should be after or equal to start date. So end date cannot be less than start date. So basically this is what it is doing. So I have utilized two functions, and I can, like, with these two functions also it will work perfectly. But if you want some custom messages with respect to particular error, you can create custom messages as well. So I am creating a function, I'm writing a comment. So this is the good practice. So whenever you write a function, do write a comment so that any other developer who is working on that, he get to know what exactly your function is doing. So I'm writing the messages for those specific validation errors. For start underscore date dot date. So the start date must be a valid date. Similarly for end date, and after or equal for that also. Okay. Let me rename it to end date. Yeah, after or equal. Yeah. So it custom message could be for this. The end date must be greater than the start date. Must be after or equal to start date. Yeah. You can mold them as per your convenience. You can write any messages. I have written like this, putting the commas at the last as it is an array. Okay, now it's done. Now let us use these requests instead of request now. So let us include that one and removing the old request. So now what happened, whenever the request will come, it will be first authorized and validated, and after that only it will be passed to the functions. So it is very useful whenever you are creating a big application. I'm passing the same to my service function as well. And that's it. Now in the front end, uh, let me write those variables here also, which I'm fetching. Start date. All the other functions, they'll work the same way as it is working with the request class. So dollar request input, but only the validation error and anything custom you want to do for that request, you can add that as well. And I'm just writing input and date semicolon. Okay. I'll use them later, or but for now let us check on the front end. So I'm passing the wrong date parameters. I'm in format, so when I'll select, you can see in the preview I'm getting the errors. So this is how these requests work. Thank you, and do like, share and subscribe to my channel.